Things are not black and white. If it would be in a bit of different environment, there might be something tremendous.
What's your focus in the industry right now?
So it has always been around player protection, but now I would say the overreaching focus would be to evaluate casino based on how much capable are they to protect their customers. So we are working with a lot of data around responsible gambling tools, what is available at these casinos, how that can be used by players, and then put out sort of like a rating to our website, which will be next to our normal rating, safety index.
Yeah.
So players would have an information how these casinos are dealing in this area.
One principle you never compromise on in business.
It's integrity. I never want to compromise that because I feel like that's gonna travel with the person. I am doing my best not to be over-promising when something's happening and always leave the space if I don't feel like I'm 100% sure with that.
Yeah.
I think it's too much to call it a mantra, but I've been orbiting around that.
One word that defines how you work.
And order in chaos is not one word, but order would not be right and chaos would not be right, because I am the kind of a person who is really good at improvising, and I find that when I do that, I might get even higher value from the things that I do, rather than if I plan everything up front and I have order in this. But to be honest, it's still a bit of a balance in those. So you cannot only improvise, even in my case, and surely I cannot just fully plan. So it would be an order in chaos.
What kind of events are actually worth your time?
I would say it would be mainly RG focused events. I can get something out of every conference that I travel to, at least an idea or connection or a conversation which can inspire you or which can somehow influence what you do. More responsible gambling focused events rather than big expos.
What's one thing you learned in iGaming that most people learn too late?
Things are not black and white, that there is always more to what might seem to you as being clear. Like, it's not only good or bad, need to be prepared to go deeper with these considerations and figure out influences from other sources or other consequences.
One thing people should do more at iGaming events.
Maybe people should do more sports at conferences, divide their time. So not just meetings and not just, business talks, but take an hour or 2 hours of your time to do some kind of a sports, whatever it is.
And also, it's a great way to network as well and make connections. One trend you're noticing at iGaming events?
Cooler merch. The industry has moved from generic merch to something that holds a bit more value. More value in a way that it is a more unique, or that is, somehow special. Perhaps a limited series or like custom made, which is a good thing.
One person that you would invite to the next iGaming Club or AffPapa conference, dead or alive?
I would love to have a concert of Rage Against the Machine. They are not doing shows anymore, and I would die for seeing them play.
Your dream iGaming event, where is it and what's the vibe?
I guess it would be on some tropical island.
Okay.
That I never been before. Safer gambling focused retreat of people which are gathering around these bigger conferences and focus on these RG places and player protection zones in some tropical island to spend a few days together, have a little brainstorming, have a little fun. More or less the only occasion when this community comes together. And I think if it would be in a bit of different environment, different circumstances, there might be something tremendous coming up there.